What's going on, Geek Pit? Welcome to another episode of Geek's Top 10. I'm your host, the Metal Geek. Super privileged to be back on your sets right now. Your audio set, your video set, your YouTubes, your Facebooks, whatever you're listening to. I'm actually, well, not live, but pre-recorded, but I will be live. But yeah, I got a couple of things I want to talk about right now. We got a couple of big movies coming out this summer, but there's one big movie in particular I had the privilege to see this past this weekend, and I saw it actually a couple of days early. It's called the movie Obbession. Right now, this movie is absolutely just going crazy in the box office, doing numbers we haven't even heard of in like 20, 30 years by box office. And I'm guessing movie theaters are officially back. People are banking on going back to the movies, having that great popcorn. Like, I like that popcorn. But for the longest time, movie theaters have been really, really struggling. And it's just a shame because you want that experience of sitting in a movie theater, laughing, being scared, exhilarating thrill rides, action-packed movies, sci-fi, alien movies, whatever it is. I mean, there's just so many great movies out there in the past, and this younger generation now, it just doesn't seem like they care. They just want to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks until it comes onto streaming. And it's like the movie theater industry has been just trying to like come back with the AMC rewards. They want to reward their customers and their moviegoers just so they could keep getting them to come back. But with these little different programs that they've been initiating, but for the most part, they've really been struggling, and it's just right now a shame because growing up watching movies. We didn't have digital growing up. We had a movie reel, which the movie reel, like a piece of film, and certain directors today want to keep bringing that film back. Like filmmakers like Christopher Nolan, filmmakers who have actually used film in the past, like Steven Spielberg, they're going back to the like 70 millimeter film. So, but this is not really a rant about movie theaters in general. This is more of a rant about this is like a top 10. I usually do top 10 favorite foods. I usually do top 10 favorite restaurants, but this one is actually a motivational one, where actually is top 10 reasons why you need to go see the movie Obbession, and you have to go and see it in theaters. Well, for my honorable mention right now, the reason you need to see this movie in theaters is because this movie has been done. This movie's been done before, but like, a wish gone wrong. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the movie Bedazzled. It's it's not the same movie, but it's more of a comedy. This guy had like 10 wishes, whatever, and all the wishes were wrong. So, it's kind of something like that, but in like a horror type of way. So I really enjoyed this movie Obbession. I thought this might be a movie that's talked about in the next 10, 15, maybe 20 years from now, because this movie is just going to set the standard right now. And not only does it set the standard, like I said, these young filmmakers in their 20s are actually bringing people back to the movie theaters for a whole new generation of movies. And I'm super excited to be talking about this right now. So let's just get into my top 10 reasons why you need to go out of your way, spend your hard-earned money, and go see the movie Obsession, which is actually in theaters right now. So as of this recording right now. But yeah. Number 10. My top 10 reason. So 10. This movie beat out Star Wars. Star Wars, a legendary blockbuster film franchise for the last 30 years. Not one, but two directors beat out Star Wars. That is unheard of. Two directors in their 20s. Curry Barker and Kate Parsons from Backrooms. So Obsession was number 1 in the box office. And then Backrooms became number 2. And then Star Wars slid into number 3 in the box office rating. That is unheard of right there. And man, that's crazy to me that two independent films, well, A24 is a big company, but two independent films actually beat out Star Wars, which is crazy. Man. You know, I mean, I would never think today, because you usually have movies that it's always either Star Wars or Disney are usually number 1, and they're the king of the box office. But this week and the past 2 or 3 weeks, it's been this movie Obsession. And it's not just that people are going to see the movie for 1 week. People are seeing it multiple times. They're coming back. They're seeing it again. Not only are they seeing it again, they're bringing their friends to bring it as well. So this is just an unheard of situation right now. And I'm super excited about the way that how Hollywood is going, the direction that they're going right now. So with a new generation of filmmakers, new fresh ideas, not the same sequels that we're getting in the past. I mean, the movie Obsession was a simple idea, but there was a twist to it. There was a huge twist, and this movie, I mean, I can't describe how great it is. You just got to go and see it for yourselves in the theater. Number 9. This is Curry Barker's theatrical debut movie. He's had some work on YouTube Shorts, like Milk and Cereal. His boy Cooper Tomlinson had been starring in the movie Obsession, as well as been starring in all of his YouTube Shorts. And like this is only his first movie that he's done. Now, can he flop after the second or third? Absolutely. But the fact that he put out a major motion picture, like blockbuster movie, his first movie, did 3 weekends in a row, box office hit, is crazy. And so I just want to see what he comes out with down the pipeline now, because his next movie is supposed to have Aaron Paul in it. It's called Anything But Ghost, and hopefully that's coming out real soon, but I'm not going to rush it. So, but yeah, this is his theatrical debut, his first movie he's ever put out in the theater. So, and I think he did a great job. So, number 8 was one of the creepy lines from the movie. Now, this is going to, I forgot to mention, this is also going to contain some spoilers from the movie. So this is more like a top 10 reasons why and why you should go see it, and a review at the same time. So I should have mentioned that. So If you guys don't want to be spoiled from the movie, just let me know. So, number 8, one of the creepiest lines was, "Do you want to talk to her?" Now, this was like when Bear called the One Wish Willow representative, and he was trying to refuse his wish. The representatives asked, "Do you want to talk to her?" And then you hear like a distorted voice on the machine. It was really creepy. This movie is really, really creepy. And that scene right there was a creepy scene in this movie. And yeah. Oh. That's my number 8 right now is, do you want to talk to her? Number 8. Like, number 7. This scene right here is another creepy scene. The creepy bedroom scene where Nikki tells Bear she enjoys watching him sleep. Like, what kind of lines and dialogue is actually in this movie right now? This movie, like, just watching it, either watching it alone would give you chills watching this movie in the dark. It's that creepy, this movie. So, but seeing with the audience is not too bad either. But yeah, the creepy scene where she's just prancing around, her crying in the corner, like really creepy, ghostly stuff from this scene right now. Like very creepy stuff. This movie. Now, before I get into my number 6, this movie had a lot of memes for it. A lot of memes on Facebook, Instagram. I think mostly Instagram, the memes. The memes are absolutely great on Instagram. And there was just one scene from the party that is a meme all over Instagram right now, that where Nikki actually puts on a pout face because there's actually a scene where they're playing a game of spin the bottle, and Bear has to kiss this girl that's next to him, and it's not Nikki, by the way. So Nikki's also in the room, but this girl likes Bear. So, and Bear somewhat like this girl as well. Her name's Sarah. So, um, they're playing a game of spin the bottle, and pretty much there's a scene where it lands on Sarah, and they she Nikki pulls Sarah out of the chair and removes her, and then she sits next to Bear so she could get a kiss. Pretty funny stuff right there in a horror movie. But yeah. Yeah, there's also a scene, this is actually towards the end of the movie, where Ian, which is Cooper Tomlinson, which is Bear's best friend, plays like he wants to Ian he wants Ian to wish for something, so like he never wished for Nikki or something. So Ian wished for $1 million, like a dickhead, and I guess you could say that Ian's a pretty shitty friend, you know. And then it just rained like $1 million, and there was a scene towards the end of the movie where Ian knocks on the door, and he's like, Bear, get up! I just got $1 million. Great stuff right there. Great stuff. But yeah, so there's a little comedy in the movie. The memes online make this movie that much better. So, and it actually helped with the engagement of this movie. So, But yeah, that's gonna be my number 6 right there. This movie's a little funny. So number 5, the the ending scene is so poetic. I don't want to give too much away of this ending scene, but it's kind of like how do I put it? It's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type of tragic ending. Um, but it's the story of this movie is just so good. You have to go out of your way and see it. I don't know how to put this movie enough into words. But not only is the ending scene poetic, the last maybe 10 minutes of this movie is very, very chaotic. Like it gets this movie like towards the end, like it starts off like a little calm, and then it goes 100 miles an hour, and it doesn't stop. So, and then that last 10-20 minutes of this movie is absolutely crazy and such a great script. So, but I mean, and I just don't want to spoil the ending, but just go out of your way to see that for that ending. Number 4, the jump scares were not cheap at all in this movie. Not cheap. Like, you know how you have some movies where you're in a dark room, you got to open a door. There's going to be a creepy monster or something scaring you or something. This movie does not do that. There are no cheap jump scares in this movie at all. Like every single jump scare in this movie is unexpected. And that's what makes a great film right there. You don't want to ruin the movie with a jump scare. But if you do, you want to plan them so perfectly, your audience is not going to know what hit them. So, and the jump scares in this movie, I don't want to give too much away, but like there's a couple of scenes where there's an alarm clock going off and it's just out of the blue, something, you know what I mean? So there's just different jump scares. They're not the typical horror movie jump scares where like, so, oh no, someone's at the door, and then there's like someone behind them. You know what I mean? So it's not your typical jump scares. So that's why that's going to go in at my number 4. My number 3. Number 3 right here. This movie freaked me out. If you could watch this movie, like I said, if you could watch this movie in the dark, in your own time, alone, this movie would freak you out. It's such a psychological thriller. Besides it being a horror movie, it also makes you think. There's just so many variables in this movie that could happen, and this movie, yeah, I guess I can't describe this movie. You just got to go out and see it. Number 2, this is a big one right here. This movie made 750,000. Well, sorry, I reversed that. This movie cost $750,000 to make, which is under $1 million. Not a lot of movies could get made in under $1 million. But that's not the most shocking part. This movie generated, I'm not sure what it's at right now, but this movie generated over $100 million. I'm pretty sure it's at 300 now or 200. I'm not, if someone in the comments could let me know what this movie is at right now, because at the time of this recording, it's at $100 million. So, but that's just crazy that at $100 million on a $750,000 budget. And like I said, this movie, go out of your way and see it. Do I really need to explain anymore? And not only that, we had Backrooms come in, and that movie actually is number 2 right now. And independent filmmakers are doing absolutely amazing. And this is just crazy, though. We're getting this. And my number 1 on my list right now is absolutely Indy Navarrete. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. But this movie is one of her first roles, and she nailed it. I don't know if you could put anybody else in that role of Nikki, because she started off. If you watch the beginning of the movie, how it goes, she goes from this cute, innocent girl from different stages. The way she screamed in the movie, and like I said, she went from this cute, innocent girl to this psychotic woman, like through the third act. It's like, is this the same person is what I want to know. Is this the same person we got from act 1 to act 3? But yeah, the way, like, that's what I want to know, if this is the same person, because this person, like, you wouldn't even think that it was her from act 1 to act 3. They're like 2 different people, 2 different actresses. And if this girl does not get an award, something, I think we're going to still be talking about this movie. Not only till next year, I think we'll be talking about this movie till 10 to 15 years from now. That's how good this movie is. And I could be wrong. There could be a better movie within 6 to 10 months. Endgame could be the best movie of the year. We don't know yet. We really don't. But the fact that this movie is in a conversation, that people are talking about it, hopefully during award season, that she should get an award, absolutely crazy. And that's my top 10 right there. So I mean, what do you guys think of the movie? Am I spot on with these? Am I wrong? Am I right? Let me know in the comments below, because I might go see this movie again. I don't know about you guys, but if I don't, I will see you guys in the next one.